Hi friends, and welcome to another Nepal lockdown video. I honestly cannot wait to get back on the street and do some filming on the street, which I might do next week. I just have to build up the courage because I'm very scared of being stopped by police or doing something that might not really be very ethical. So for this week's video, I am going to try some Nepali whiskies because it seems that you all really liked my other video on whiskies from Nepal. This week I have black oak, I have golden oak, and I've got blue oak. Again, these are all unopened. The only one I have ever tried is the golden oak. So basically it was lockdown and I was like, I could really do with a drink, and I forgot to get wine or beer in the shop, and this was the only thing I had, so I opened it. But I went to the shop and I got a new one. Before we go into the tasting, I do want to ask you, please do subscribe. I'm a very small YouTuber and your support means everything to me. So if you could share the video or just subscribe or just leave a comment, those are things that, you know, really keep me going and really motivate me to create extra content. I just switched these out because I think this one is supposed to be a bit better than the black oak. So what's the difference between all these whiskies? First of all, we've got golden oak, and this is just an oak cask matured whiskey. Black oak is extra matured in oak casks, and then the golden oak is double wood smoked or double smoked, a blend of the rarest malts. I guess because it's gold, it's better as well, so hey. Okay, let's try and get into these. I remember that these were actually not very easy to open. Maybe it's like an anti-drunk person kind of, I don't know. Like, you know, when you were a student and you had, like, you know, the phone locks, like it was for us as a student to have like a really weird phone lock pattern, so that if you were drunk you wouldn't remember how to do it, so you wouldn't go drunk calling your ex or friends or something like that. And I think these are like that, just very hard to get into. Okay, let's try the smell test. Okay, it smells okay-ish. Again, I think this is just like a very cheap whiskey that is best to drink with Coke. I've got a bottle of Coke here that I'm going to try the whiskies with, but I can already smell that it's not going to be a whiskey that I'm going to enjoy drinking on its own. Again, first of all, I don't have any ice cubes, but again, I don't really like whiskey on ice, and if it's good on ice cubes, it's probably going to be good on Coke as well, and vice versa. So, oh, that's a very alcoholic, like again, that rubbing alcohol kind of smell. This is really like being in a hospital. Yeah, no, this is not for me. To be completely honest, I think I liked this version of Old Dubai better. Like I said, I have had it with Coke and it's very inoffensive with Coke. So I think if you buy this, just buy a bottle of Coke as well. Next up is the black oak. I guess this is like kind of like their version of the black chimney. I really like black chimney from Old Uppbeat, so hopefully. Why would you make it like this, guys? Oh, so hopefully this one, the black oak, is good as well. Okay. Smells a bit better, but I get like a bit of a smoky tang to it, but there's still that undertone of like rubbing alcohol. I don't know how to describe it differently, but that's basically what it smells like. Yeah, smokiness. you know, it's a bit better. You do have that like rounded oak cask flavor, but I wouldn't say that it's really my cup of tea. In fact, I do really prefer Black Chimney because the taste is a lot deeper, and because, you know, you have like a more smoky feeling. But of course, Black Chimney is a lot more expensive than these whiskies, so I don't hold it against them. These are perfectly fine cheap whiskies, especially for that price. But you know, if you have the money, I would actually get the Black Chimney instead of the Black Oak. Yeah. Okay, last but not least, the Blue Oak, which comes in a golden bottle, sort of a blue one, which is, yeah, personal choice, but maybe it would have been better if you called this the Blue Oak and then this one the Golden Oak, you know? I don't know, maybe. Okay. Okay, this is a lot better. Oh God, my throat feels like I drank pure alcohol, which is not supposed to feel like when you're drinking whiskey. Like, it should have like that kind of like burning, but like very smoky feeling. Like you just smoked a very heavy cigarette. But this is just more like it's more like Samsom in Thailand. Okay, this is definitely my favorite of all three. It's more smoky, it has a deeper taste. It's more it goes more towards Black Chimney. Now, I'm gonna be honest, guys, these whiskies are incredibly cheap, and I don't think that I can, like, in good honesty, really put them next to Old Durbar, mainly because Old Durbar is, you know, a bit higher up. It would be like, I don't know, like comparing H&M to Tommy Hilfiger. It's just not fair. You get what you pay for. These are good for the price. I mean, 300 rupees, that is, I think, about £2 for a bottle like this full of whiskey. That is not too bad. So I would definitely recommend this if you're in Nepal and you're like, oh, I want to try something but I don't want to spend too much money. Then you can have the Blue Oak. If you do want to try a nicer whiskey, I would recommend the Black Chimney. There is a whiskey here in Nepal that I really do want to try, and it's the Bandipur whiskey, but I still have to find a shop that is currently willing to sell it. Anyway, let's try these whiskies with Coke to see whether or not that makes them better or worse, or what it does with the whiskies. I am going to be so tipsy after this video. Like, even for the color, it's really interesting looking at the color of the whiskies. I wish I had some real whiskey glasses. But so the Black Oak, so you have the Golden Oak, and it's really like a golden colored whiskey. Then the Black Oak is very like honey kind of wood colored, and then the Blue Oak is back to a bit more golden color. So actually, if you have a look at the color from lightest to darkest, it should actually be like this. But actually the taste of the Blue Oak is a lot more smoky. Okay, so I filled my glasses with Coke, and I'm gonna start with the Golden Oak. Can't really smell the whiskey in the Coke anymore, which is good or bad, I don't know. Okay, this is not really bad. It just gives that normal whiskey flavor to the Coke. And I don't think there's a massive difference between Golden Oak or the Old Durbar. So I mean, it's not bad. It's just a normal whiskey and coke. What about the black oak? Yeah, so where with black chimney I really didn't like the whiskey with the coke, I do like it with black oak just because it rounds the body of the coke a bit more, like you have with more expensive whiskies. So I think for now black oak with coke is the winner out of these three. Blue oak with coke is not really my favorite. It is a bit too smoky, which really changes the flavor of the coke. So I think if you are drinking whiskey with coke, go for black oak out of these three. I would even say between Old Durbar and the oak collection, I would just say black oak, just because the Old Durbar Two Continents, I think it was called, really is a bit more like the golden oak, while the black oak adds a bit more body to your coke. Again, blue oak is a bit too smoky, just like black chimney, to add to coke. So if you're looking for a whiskey on a budget, I would say blue oak is really good to drink on its own, and black oak if you're looking for something to add to your coke. But if you're looking for a whiskey to enjoy, please do get black chimney. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, your support means everything to me. I'm so happy to see, you know, the same people commenting, the same people liking my videos, reaching out to me on Instagram and Twitter. I'm very, very happy to have you all here. If this is the first time you're watching one of my videos, please do subscribe. I have no idea what I'm going to do next week. I am bored out of my skull, guys. So I will try and think of something. Maybe even go to Patan, maybe show you my walkway, maybe introduce you to some of the dogs that I really like in the area. But for now, that's it. I actually have to record the last seconds of the video on my phone because my actual camera decided that it was time to turn off because it has no battery anymore, so I have to put it on charge. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any ideas of things that I can do, things I can show you, do mind that I can't really cross into Kathmandu, but I can walk around in the local area. I think maybe, no idea. There's not very much information in English, so yeah, so I can maybe walk around the local area. I live in Lalitpur, so there's not an awful lot to do, but there's a bit that I can show you maybe. So yeah, if you guys have any ideas of videos that I can make or things I can try, please do tell me. And I wish you guys a very nice weekend, and I hope to see you for my next video next week, so don't forget to subscribe. Bye!